Hello fellow YouTubers, I'm Matt Stryker and this is ReeYees Retro Toys. On today's very special episode, I finally tracked down one of my holy grail toy items, which is the Bravestarr Fort Kerium playset. Now this playset has a very special place in my heart, as I had it as a child and I played with it constantly. It was the centerpiece of my childhood playtime back in the day. I used all sorts of action figures in this playset. Didn't even own Bravestarr figures, but I used it for Ninja Turtles and Dick Tracy and Ghostbusters and any other toy line that I may have played with. But the story of how I acquired this item is definitely worth telling you guys as well. So buckle in for a very special episode on the Bravestarr Fort Kerium playset. So the story starts, of course, at D&E Collectibles with my buddy Chad. We were there probably 2 years ago, and we ran into another collector. His name is John, and he also has an Instagram and YouTube presence known as The Past is Alive. So I encourage you to check those out as well. So we got to talking, we exchanged contact information. I liked his YouTube page, he liked mine, and we've kind of been following each other on Instagram as well. And then my last video from Toy Palooza, I mentioned at the beginning of the video on my way to the show that I was still looking for the Fort Kerium playset because I loved it as a child and I still had not found it. And wouldn't you know, John saw the video and he commented in the comment section of the video saying that he remembered a place in Pennsylvania called the Blairsville Fleetique that had a complete Bravestarr Fort Kerium with the box for around $200. And he said he was there last month or a couple months ago and they still had it. And my family and I make several trips to Pennsylvania because that's where our family is. And so we go visit her mom and her sister and my parents very frequently. And we always travel on Route 22. So I knew exactly where the Blairsville Fleetique was. It's on Route 22 in Pennsylvania. So what I did, I ended up calling the store, told him who I was, and if they still had it. The guy was very nice. His name is Frank. And he went back and saw that it was still there. And he ended up texting me pictures of the condition and the completeness of the playset. I said, it's a go. Can I buy it over the phone? Absolutely. So I gave him my credit card information and I paid for it right over the phone. And then I also have to give a shout out to my mother-in-law who picked it up. She was visiting us and on her way back home to Pennsylvania that weekend, she picked it up for me. And we were just in Pennsylvania this past weekend and I got it from her house and I set it up and it looked absolutely incredible. It's in great shape and I am beyond ecstatic to finally own this childhood memory once more. So I tell you this story because a lot of people think that people get really jealous and stingy and aggressive when it comes to this toy community. But if you really look deep at it, most people are very good people. They're willing to help you out, give you leads, give you tips, offer trades, give you a better deal on a product that you really want. Toy karma is real. And I can't thank John enough for extending that olive branch and giving me that lead on YouTube, which led to me finally getting this piece. So I've talked enough. I am going to put the playset together for you guys and give you a quick tour of it. So I hope you like Bravestarr. I know I liked the cartoon as a kid, but I never had the figures. I only used this playset with all of my other figures that I had, like Ninja Turtles and Dick Tracy, Ghostbusters. I think I probably even used Star Wars and Crash Test Dummies with it. So let's dig into the Fort Kerium playset by Bravestarr, Mattel, 1986. And of course we have to start with the box. Look at the beautiful artwork on this thing. You know, you just don't get this anymore on modern toys. You know, I really just wanted the playset. I didn't care too much if it had the box, but now that I'm seeing the box, I know it's not perfect shape, but I'm glad I do have it. I mean, it's incredible. Got the handlebar there in the corner. There's Marshall Bravestarr himself. Tex Hex. Got that beautiful space scene in the back. There's the stagecoach there flying around. Awesome, awesome stuff. And it also came with the instructions, as you see here, so you can identify if you are missing pieces. The only piece that I know it's missing is that cable release. I could not find that. So I'll be on the lookout for that, so I can at least blow up the jail and the safe. My buddy Chris also mentioned that that cable they also used for Masters of the Universe Blast Attack. So if I ever find him complete, because I think I just have the figure, I don't have him complete. I'll have the same cable to complete Bravestarr Fort Kerium here. It has some additional features that they outline here on each side of the box. And then if you look here, it has that kind of generic drawing graphic that they put on a lot of the boxes back then. They put the fancy cover art on the front of the box, of course. There's Happy Child, there I am. There is 7 or 8 year old me playing with Fort Kerium. And then they also outline some of the other figures that were available in the line at the time. And they show you the action features there too, where you can blow out the jail cell window and drop down the command center wall and then blow up the safe with that cable release. So let's show you the toy.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Outlaw Scuzza's days in Fort Kerium jail are numbered. The evil Tex Hex is planning a jailbreak. Now for the bank and all that Curium. Bravestarr's hawk-like eyes see the danger. Has the evil Tex Hex finally won? Or is Fort Kerium safe with Bravestarr? Only you know the answer. Neutral laser, command center, bank jail set, and figures each sold separately. Batteries not included. Some assembly required. Bravestarr from Mattel.
All right, and here is the playset all assembled. It is a massive playset, guys, because you guys know the Bravestarr figures are pretty large. Definitely not the average sized action figure for back in the day. So let's start here at the command center. On the top here, it has 2 red rifles go on either side of the command center, and then the tower and the blast shield. And then the top of the tower has kind of like a telescope, as well as the flagpole there. And you can put figures there on top. And of course, you know, you're talking about a space western, so I love the design feature to make it look like a boardwalk, kind of like an old west town. It has kind of like a wooden type texture to the boardwalk. And then the command center has 2 poles there that is holding up the balcony here. It has the wanted sandstorm poster and wanted for reward Tex Hex. Of course, these also flip around like that. Then here's the first Curium Bank. This also flips around like that. These windows flip. Not too much going on the outside of the bank, but still pretty awesome. And then over on this side, we have the Planetary Jail that also flips around there. Like that. And it has the jail cell bars here. You would put the cable release in there and that would blow out like that. So I'm hoping to find that cable release eventually. And it has the exposed brick there, which is pretty neat. The command center also has the additional detailing on either side of the command center here. See that there as well. So that's the front of the playset. I'm going to show you it in battle mode. And here it is in kind of like a battle defense mode, where all the walls go up, and then additional protection is revealed when you fold up the boardwalk floors. The only thing that I find broken on this playset is this radar dish here. 2 of the pieces are broken off. However, both of those pieces are there. See, these pieces had folded plastic. You can see kind of like the creasing there where the plastic gets folded. And so I think over time, I mean, it's just gonna wear down and snap. That's also why I'm not folding out these guns, because you're supposed to fold this up like that and then fold these flaps down so the gun stays up. Kind of stays up anyway. Same with this one. And this one rotates like that. And again, this has these that you fold down to secure it in place. But as old as this thing is, I definitely don't want to do that. So, but that's it's a pretty cool feature, right? And here is the inside of the playset. Here is the command center. It has a nifty red chair and all sorts of computers, computer panels, different stickers on the inside. You can see the space scene there sticker, which is neat. There's the back side of the tower. Here are the connectors that will actually hold here on the corners, so you can fold up the playset. So it was cool that they have those connectors included. Those are the 2 pieces that broke off of that radar dish in the front of the jail. And here is the inside of the jail. It has the jail cell here and the telescope here that mounts on top of it. It also has the key that is put in like this. And you can open up the door. You can see that the circular part has a part shaved off so it's flat. Just go like that. And it locks the jail cell again. So that's pretty cool. And of course it has computer graphics on the side. And here is the bank with the Curium Nuggets. According to the instructions, Fort Kerium came with 6 Curium Nuggets, but this actually has 8. And those little bad boys are kind of hard to find. They command kind of a hefty price for as small as they are on eBay. But I actually still have some of these from my childhood Fort Kerium somewhere. So these are the Curium Nuggets here. And there's a little window there in the bank. And there is the safe. And right there is where you would put the cable release, and the safe would explode and the Curium crystals or Curium Nuggets would come blasting out, because that red piece is on a spring and it will pop up. The door will fly off and then the Curium Nuggets will come out. So there is the inside of Fort Kerium. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did, and subscribe to my channel at ReeYees Retro Toys for all of your vintage toy hunting needs. Keep on hunting for those childhood memories. So long.